Hi guys, how you doing? Having a good day? Good. Now listen up, this is a Uniswap video and these are free tokens that people are just dropping. So nobody knows how far down it's gonna go. Like whenever somebody feels like it's not worth to drop it anymore, I believe it's gonna stop. But I've seen some indicators that are showing that people actually want to start buying this, so I think it's gonna reverse sooner or later, rather sooner than later. So I'm gonna show you some trending lines, I'm gonna show you some moving averages, I'm gonna show you that there's optimism in this. It doesn't look as depressing as it actually looks in the first when you first look at it. So there is hope, okay? There is hope, and I believe it's actually good. I believe what do you call it? The turnaround can come pretty soon. So we're gonna go into it, and I'm gonna show you what I think about this. Let's start. Okay, so this is the chart of the Uniswap right now on Binance, and if you look at the 4 hourly, you can get a lot more nicer looking chart with a lot more wicks and stuff like that. But it's really hard to do draw correct lines when you have this many wicks. Like, which wicks are you gonna use? And I'm gonna show you what I mean in a second. Like here you have three. I'm gonna zoom in because you guys can see this. You have like three really nice lower lows, 1, 2, 3, and you have to draw the trend line here because this is important line. So which one? And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks to choose from. So which wicks are you choosing? Because all of the wicks give you different angle on the end here, right? Depending on where you draw, this goes right through it, this goes right under it, looks like support. Maybe that's the correct one, right? Then you got this one, it goes all the way up here and stuff like that. So we got the zoom out for this one, and we're gonna zoom out on the daily. Actually, not on the daily. I think we're gonna zoom out on the weekly just to show you. Wait. No, it's the daily. The weekly is still too early for the weekly, so we're gonna do daily on this one. And we're gonna start with the trend line we have over here. And I really like these 3 wicks over here, 1, 2, 3 wicks, and I think they are really important. Like, but which one of these 3 you use, it doesn't really matter that much. The first one looks like it corresponds the best with this wick over here, and this one over here corresponds best if you use this wick over there. Then you got a wick here, 3 wicks here, and the last one here. It looks like holding above the line, so maybe that's the one. Let's use this one and these just for now, because there are a lot of ways you can draw the lines. There is no correct or wrong answer. The correct answer is the one that makes your money. So whatever works for you, right? And on top we're gonna not use this one, we're gonna use actually this top over here. And I'm gonna just start by showing you here that we were in some kind of triangle. And first we broke on the downside, got back on it and got out of it right over here. But right now we have this support line down here that's actually been broken here. Let's go back in the 4 hourly and I'll show you what I mean. As you can see here, it really hits like these wicks nicely over here. It goes all the way down, but here, like, it broke it here, but it just got bought right back up, right? And here it just dropped all the way down. So why did it break all the way down here, not here? Because this line over here is some kind of really important support, and once it broke it, that's it, that's game over. And as you can see, it hits some of these wicks here, and also it hits some of these wicks over here. More correctly, it hits this red wick that I feel it's important. So we're gonna delete this line over here. Let's go back to the daily and see if we can get it, this wick over here. I think that's the wick. This here, I'm not quite sure which one of these played out. Let's go back to the 4 hour and see if we got the correct one. No, we did not even close. It's down here. Yeah, that's the right one. And you see it hits bottoms here. See also this line creates some kind of support here, but more correct I think is this. Exactly, because it actually, once it breaks it down here, it just drops a ton. And we can see that on the volume, I think. Yeah, you can see the volume, this big red candle over here. Yeah, that shows just importance of the dump. So this is important dump, and this is a really important line. So we're gonna keep that in mind. It didn't dump here, but once it broke it over here, it really dumped. So I think that might be it. You can look at this like the dump after the 2017 bull run in Bitcoin, right? When it just turned billion and was bleeding down on 6,000 for forever, right? And then at one point it just dropped all the way down to the what's 2,000-3,000, something like that. I think you can. That's some kind of it isn't that severe, but still it is an important dump, and you gotta think about it. Now, where is this optimism I'm talking about? Like, you just dumped through a really bad support line. Like, where's the optimism? Well, you know what Alessio Restani says: when there's blood in the streets, somebody's buying, or something like that. I don't know what he says. He says something like that. So I'm gonna show you something. I think we're gonna go in the daily for this one. Now we're gonna go the 4-hourly. It's really hard doing like this analysis when you have this little data to look from. So I'm gonna now I'm gonna leave these lines here. So what I'm gonna show you now is that every time there was a big dump, people started buying in, and because they really want to buy in. It shows. I think that shows optimism. Here, when price went down, wait, then the second time here, and the third time was here, and also you can say it was here as well. Let's wait for this. Wow, this is hard. This one, something like this, doesn't matter. Okay, and we're gonna go back into the daily so we can see this better. This one we're gonna remove, it's not important. Now I think we gotta go to hourly for this one. I have to see where, yeah, this is where I found it. See on the hourly here. On the hourly, on the dump, you see this red candle over here. That's the volume. The volume corresponds to the candle, and the support broke the support. Important support broken. That's very good. A lot of people got that had stop losses over here just lost their money. People started buying and stuff like that. So this is important. Now here's also a red candle. No, wait. Here we're going to the 4-hourly. I saw this. I swear to God, I saw this, and I just have to find it again. I think we just have to zoom in. Yeah, we just have to zoom in. That's it. That's it. Big red candle on 4-hourly. And here you see, once it you get a dump and as people start buying in, you get this big green candle. Remember, this is important once we start doing the moving averages. Big green candle, and over here as well. I think you gotta. Yeah, here wasn't it? Yeah, it was a green, red. Okay, so we got it there. We got it there, but we got also here somewhere, right? There was here and no. Okay, so two places here, one place, one here. I can swear there was more than one. Okay, doesn't matter. What thing is, it goes down once it kind of hits some kind of support lines. The people start buying in. It goes up. Once it breaks this support line again, it starts dumping again. So it did it once, it did it twice, it did it. This wasn't it. Sorry about that. I think I found here. Yeah, it went up here, started climbing, then it went down, and yeah, you can say this one here as well. It's started climbing, broke down, dump. It happens a lot of times though. Here as well. That's a bad line. That's a bad line. Let's zoom in. This here. Start something like this. Doesn't matter where. Once it breaks the line, and the dump commences. So where is the optimism? The optimism lies in there. People are trying to find some kind of bottom, right? Some kind of bottom. And now I'm gonna show you the moving averages. First of all, I want to show you the volume on the weekly. This is the weekly. Let's hide all the lines because you can't see anything. The weekly volume is just dropping like crazy. I think people that wanted to sell have sold. I think there are less and less people that are willing to sell for a price because they held all the way from the wherever the price was in the start, and now they're just waiting for this turn. So all the weekends have sold. Once the weekends are sold, you're gonna get some kind of accumulation period, and then maybe some more people have sold. How this is happening, I have no clue, but thing is the volume going down, price going down, some kind of turnout you have to have. This has been going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. 6 weeks you've been having the red candles, and soon, like statistically speaking, it doesn't have to be, but you gotta get the green candles sooner or later on the weekly. So you have something to look forward to, right? Now let's get back with our lines, meme lines, right? Let's move this one. Let's remove this one as well. I can remove these here as well. I want to keep the 2 support lines on the bottom because they're important, especially the drop over here. That's important. So let's look at the moving averages. And now we're gonna look at the 4-hourly moving averages and 1-hourly moving average. But let's start from 4-hourly moving averages, and I wanna show you what let's see. Let me just see. Yeah, on the 4-hourly. So what we are looking for now in this last part over here. I just move this a bit. Let me correct that. There we go. So what we are looking for, this is the 10 moving average, the 20, 50, 100, 200 moving average. What you want to see is it moving slowly and keeping the averages as support. So you want it to go above, like here, you want to go above the 10 moving average, keep it as support, then go above the 20 moving average, keep it as support, and continue, or just pump all the way up above the 50 or 100 and keep that as support. Whichever way it does it, you want to see some kind of support keep. And you see here, once it went above the 20 moving average, let me zoom in for you, it tried to keep it above the 10 moving average. It tried to keep it above 10. It tried 1 time, 2 times, 3 times to get above the 20 moving average. It couldn't. 4 times, it just went back down again. Here now you see the 20 moving average is squeezing the price between the 20 and the 10, and it tried several times to jump above the 20 moving average, and when it couldn't, it popped on the bottom side. Once it popped on the bottom side, you got this sell-off, and then it tried to get above the 10 again. It couldn't, and then you get more sell-off, and the price do these steps, or whatever you want to call them, several times. Like it hits the line and just every time it tries to get above it, but if it can't get above it, you get these drops over here, right? So I'm gonna show you what you want to look for now, and how it's gonna look, and when it's gonna happen. So we're gonna go start on the first dump over here. This is 4-hourly, and let's go look at the 1-hourly. I think 1-hourly is nice to look at. Yeah, it's very messy, especially here on the big when there was a lot of happening. Yeah, this is more. Yeah, 4-hourly. I think we're gonna look at 4-hourly. Yeah, the dump. So let's start here on the 1-hourly and start moving back up to 4-hourly later on. So what's happening now after this dump over here? There's also some support line beneath this over here. I think that has to do with these wicks on the bottom here. I think it's not none of these. That's for sure. Maybe this one. And, maybe the one that we already used. Yeah, that could be it. So that might be why it's actually supporting on this line or on the bottom here. It's because it hit 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? So that might be the reason. I'm not saying this, but it's a weak reason. The only positive thing about it is it's this big V-shape hit that hit the line. Okay, so what's happening now, the price action on this last part, it's trying to get above the 10, and it went above 10, then down, then up, then down, then up, trying to hold the 10, and now it held the 10, and now it goes up above the 20. It's gonna try to hold the 20, and after 20 it's gonna try to 50 and 100 and so forth, right? And you want to see that it actually manages to do these things. If you want to try this, you take position above any of these moving averages, and then you say set down the stop loss whatever you feel it's decent for you, and you just fly with that. The triangle here on the bottom right now, it's a asymmetric triangle. I think this is what we have right now to work with. I think maybe this is a more correct triangle. It's gonna go in this triangle until it actually breaks out or up or down. And from what I know, I think there's a big chance it's gonna go down then up. But since it already broke the big support over here and picked up all the stop losses and stopped in this area here, it actually might just go upstairs. But I don't want to say that you should actually trade this, because this is 1 hourly. It's 1 hourly. So we're gonna go and look in the 4 hour, and you see on the 4 hour it didn't even hit the 10 moving average. So right now it's gonna first test the 10 moving average. If it can come above the 10 moving average, you want to see it hold it and go above the 20 moving average. And also that's why I was showing the volume earlier. You want to see it happen on the big volume. Like here, once it got above the 10 moving average, it actually went back because there wasn't wall. But on this candle over here, it hit it really hard, like it jumped all the way up to above 20 and the volume, and that corresponds with a really good positive uptrend, right? Start going uptrend, and all the way up here. You see here this bullish engulfing, but actually bearish, because the price went down and just came back up. It tested on, but it broke the support line and started to bleed back down again. The same thing happened here, I think. Yeah, but there was no volume here because this was in the start of the jump, right? But once it breaks the 10 and 20, it's gonna try to keep the 10 and 20 and move down that way. Let's see on the daily what we have on the daily. Daily is so far from us right now. Let's just see here, all the way up 2.78, the daily 10 moving average. As long in the short term, you can trade the 1 hourly and 4 hourly, but it's the daily that matters. And once it comes back above the 10 moving average on the daily, I think you can say you're bullish, but until then you're bearish. But there, the positive thing, like it's this area right that's happening right now, it can indicate some kind of bottom. Let's clean everything up. It can indicate some kind of bottom, especially since you got 1, 2, 3, 3 higher lows. 1, 2, 3, 3 higher lows. 1, 2, 3, 3 higher lows. You got, so it is some kind of support. So that's the first step. You got to this 1, 2, 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, and now something is gonna happen. It's either go up or it's gonna go down. And since we already broke this this support over here, and we picked up all the stop losses over here, whoever had the stop loss down there, right? I think it actually might try to go back up again, at least for a while. But you want to look at the daily, and on the daily you want it to get above the 10 moving average as a first step to climbing higher. Okay, I think that's it for the Uniswap video. I know it's kind of boring for everybody who doesn't own any Uniswap, and I don't expect them to be watching, but if you like this video, press the like button. If you want to see more of these videos, subscribe, because it gives me incentive to make more of these videos. Thanks for watching, bye bye.